Gosh almighty, I miss my family already. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Friday morning, probably about 7 o'clock in the morning as I begin this, getting ready to get the show on the road and sitting in this big old empty house, just me and the doggies. Yeah, so my wife and my son are out of town. They went to Mississippi to go visit family, and I wasn't able to go because of conflicting work schedules, and I'm at the house. Last night was my first night here. It was pretty lonely. I ate Doritos and ice cream for dinner. Pretty crazy. Anyways, enough about all of that. So, hey, good morning to you guys. Like I said, Friday morning, and what we got going on today. We got a bunch of units to try to get done, units from yesterday to get finished up, and it's about to be the weekend. However, in my world, it never really feels like a Friday. Every day feels like a Monday, except for on the weekends if I do have the weekends off. And not necessarily sure whether or not I'm going to have this weekend off or not. We may have to work this weekend. We'll not know until today. So there's all of that. Something I want to fill you guys in on. In the last video that I shared with you, I talked about how we had about $300 worth of material stolen from us. It had to be a competitor painter. I read a bunch of comments on that video. Some that said, Joe, it's got to be somebody that works with you, somebody who's doing side work. Maybe it was a drug addict who saw that those things were all brand new and wanted to go return them. Maybe it was a maintenance person. You know, I'll never know. I probably will never know. Part of me was hoping that those things would be returned the following day, but of course they weren't. But I do want to share with you something really nice that the property where this took place at has called me to tell me they're willing to do. They called me yesterday to tell me that they're willing to replace everything that I lost. Now, I told them, hey, look, you don't got to do that. It's not your fault that this took place. And they were adamant on the fact, Joe, make us a list of what you lost and we're going to replace it. And when I think of what I lost, 10 brand new drop cloths, 2 spray shields, brand new drop cloths, $150, $15 a drop cloth. 2 brand new spray shields, or 2 newer spray shields, $30 a piece. That's $60. We're already at $210 right there. And then my DeWalt 20-volt impact drill, $100 right there. So that's already $310. I'm not going to nickel and dime them over everything. Those are the 3 items that I'm going to mention right there. Of course, there were brushes. There was a respirator. I just had to go buy a new respirator yesterday. That was $50. Had to get new spray shields. I had to replace everything. And I know I spent every bit of $350 or close to $400 just to replace what was lost. But I wouldn't put that on the property. And again, you know, it's very nice that they're willing to do this, how they're willing to do this, whether they're willing to just cut me a check or actually replace these items physically. That's still yet to be determined. But I am going to give them the list of what I lost. I feel like, you know, if I don't give them the list, maybe they won't think it's all that serious. Or maybe they won't think it's real, but it certainly is real. And it's certainly a question that is going to always loom with me. Who took these things? And if it was a competing painter, why the hell wouldn't they just take the spray machine too? That's the big ticket item. You know, if you're willing to steal drop cloths and spray shields and roller pans and roller poles and brushes and drills, why not take the spray machine? I'll never know. But anyways, I just wanted to start this video off from the house first thing this morning. Hello! Gosh almighty, it's lonely here. I had some terrible dreams last night about losing my family. I guess that's just what you'll do when you're all alone and your family's gone. Another situation where you don't realize what you got until it's gone. Man, let me tell you, I miss my little boy so much. Saw him on FaceTime last night, and that shit damn near had me in tears. It really did. But they're only gone till Labor Day. And hopefully it'll be a chance for me to be able to regroup, you know, get through the work week, maybe be able to focus on some videos for After Prison Show. That would be nice. Focus on some videos for Joe Does Stuff. Maybe get a chance to do stuff. Who the hell knows? Only time will tell. But anyways, we start this morning from the house. We're getting ready to get the show on the road. We got units to go check out. and figure out where this day is about to take us. Good morning to y'all. Two other things to mention real quick. Sorry about that. I did go check out that deck job. It's not that much work at all. It really isn't. The biggest thing is paint matching. The homeowner did have some touch-up paint, which is great. So I'm going to be able to use my, let me see if I can find it real quick. There she be, my tester piece of PVC right here. You can see the scratch marks in this. Now I scratched this. This was when I was doing a paint test for the first deck that we painted. And you'll notice that there are some scratches in it, but that was when the paint was relatively not all the way cured. There's a big old scratch right there, but if we go ahead and scratch it now, and we're scratching it, she barely does anything. This is the best paint that I found for PVC. It's interlock paint is what it's called, and this is a cream color. I'm gonna paint on, well, I'm gonna paint over this cream color with the paint that the homeowner gave to me. I'm gonna put 2 coats on here and not worry about a scratch test. What I'm gonna worry about is trying to get the right sheen and the right color so that we can go do this job. I'm gonna end up bidding that job at $22.50. That's the same exact price that I bid the first one at. The guy's gonna be like, damn, what the fuck? It's the same price as what you gave me on a bigger job. And I'll just have to tell him, hey, look, I underbid that first one. So this is a more better number right here. Take it or leave it. That's the first thing. And there was something else too. It was really important. Oh, that big ceiling work, the big construction unit that I wanted to go show you guys that we're supposed to open up again. I haven't heard anything in relation to that. So I'll keep you guys posted if and when that is going to take place. Like I said, there's somebody living in that unit now. So ain't no telling how we're going to proceed with that if and when we do proceed with that. But anyways, folks, we get the show on the road first thing this morning, probably about 7:10 in the morning. Let's see where today is about to take us. All right, is the power on, power on, power on. Is the power on? And it's not on at all. Damn. Still no power. All right, hey, what's going on? I'm up in a unit and it was super dark in here yesterday. We had some storms that came through and I couldn't really see this unit so well. I can certainly see it pretty good this morning. So there's no power in this unit, which is, I don't know what's going on up there. That looks crazy, which is no good. But my game plan was to hand paint this unit. So even with no power, I think we can still make it happen minus the kitchens and bathrooms, or minus the bathrooms. And there's a big old closet in here, right? Yeah, we ain't gonna be able to do nothing in there. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Well, I'd be doing a lot better if we had some power in this unit, but we don't. So I've already been over to one unit, checked that out. That unit is pretty close to being done. It was a big old 2-bedroom color change. We have been doing so many color changes as of late, and we're getting them done. Yeah, that's what that is. That's some off paint right there. You can't really tell, but I saw it. Yeah, you can see it right there. There it is. Something ain't right there. So we're finishing up one unit at one property, finishing up another unit at another property, and we are trying to get today rocking and rolling, being Friday, but not just today. We're also trying to get the weekend rocking and rolling as well, because Monday is Labor Day, and it would be nice to be able to take care of some of the units that we have for Monday over the weekend. That would be nice. And that's what we're working on right now. A little jacked up on coffee, forgive me. One thing that I do want to mention real quick, and it's the same old song and dance. It's either you see Joe spraying some doors or spraying some walls. You know, if I would have thought better about this business when I started it, I would have gotten into some sort of renovation work, more renovation work, where it's not just the same old monotonous stuff. Sometimes it's hard to film the work when the work is the same old work that we're always doing. I don't know how many times I can show y'all me spraying doors or doing anything, but another thing to mention in relation to that, I'm really not trying to do too much work anymore. I'm trying to leave it to my guys to get it done, and I've been able to do that. We got a little bit of a situation going on right here. We've got white paint on this trim, and then that's shell white. Those are two totally different colors right there. Yeah. So, and I noticed that on a door as well. I think that door is shell white. You can tell when you look at the trim versus the casing, it's definitely not been painted. And I wonder how many doors we've actually got dealing with that situation in this unit. I know that none of this trim was ever painted. This is all still shell white. Pretty crazy. But that's not really what I wanted to mention. What I wanted to mention, same old song and dance, is that I need some money. Man, I need to get paid. I haven't gotten paid at all week. I barely got paid last week, and it was the week prior where I brought in that $15,000, and that is gone. Like, payroll is just eating that up. I've got $50,000 outstanding right now, and I'm not getting any money in. And that is very troublesome. It really is. So I had a phone call from another property, another company this morning, and they were like, hey, we've got a unit we need you to do. And I had to tell them, I'm like, look, I can't do anything for y'all right this second until I get paid. And I haven't gotten paid from y'all in quite some time. And what I have gotten paid, the last that I was paid, was not very much at all. So we need to definitely tighten up with that. Anyways, I'm going to try to address some of that today. Go talk to one of these properties. You know what? As I look at this trim, not much of this trim has been painted the right color, the white color at all. This is all shell white right here. Shell white. You got a little bit of white right there. Like, hell, I don't even know. This unit is confusing me right this second. But anyways, enough chit chat. Let's skit scat, see where else we got to go and see what else we got to do and make some moves. All right. It is 11 o'clock in the morning and we haven't even started spraying yet, but we are up against it. Hey, third one of these we're seeing in about 7 days. Carpet is staying, and man, every one of these is just totally different. So this one has the double windows, which, why? Why do you gotta have the double windows? Why does every one of these units have to be totally different? But it is what it is. Oh. So right now we're getting the unit prepped up. They're gonna get ready to start spraying doors and hit them walls and get this unit rocking and rolling. This is a big Jimmy right here. We have probably done every bit of 7 units this week, just at this particular property. Every one of those being color changes, 3 of those being 2-story units like this one. Eli, what are your thoughts on the 2-story units?
What's your name?
You like them?
Oh yeah, I love it, yeah. Hey fellas, how are you?
Shout out to Eli. Eli's taking off outlet plate covers because that's what we're doing up in here. Got all the ladders, got all of our materials that had to get replaced after they got stolen. And why did they not take the spray machine? Questions that we don't have answers for. There's all that brand new stuff right there. So real quick, this property has taken it upon themselves, actually quite a nice gesture, and said that they are going to replace everything that got stolen from me, which I told them, I said, hey, look, this isn't even your fault. They said, but it happened on our property. I just want to say real quick, kudos to them and a very special thank you to them, because I spent every bit of close to $400 trying to replace all of these materials. And man, that certainly ate into my bottom line just a little bit. But anyways, this is a unit that we've got to get rocking and rolling. Probably won't be done until tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be close today. Eli, you gonna get this done today?
I don't think so, but maybe we can close.
Close.
Maybe we left like just the basement or something.
I don't know, boss. We might surprise you.
I think you guys are gonna surprise me. It's a Friday, but we all know what Fridays are around here.
Another fucking day.
Or another Monday, is what they certainly feel like.
Monday.
All right, I gotta get ready to go check on units. That's what I'm getting ready to go do right now, so we'll carry on. There it be right there, our paint cart. All right, hey, what's going on? Up in a unit, and what a unit this thing is. Man, first of all, she's super dirty. We've been here killing some walls that are just atrocious, and just marks all over the walls in here. Definitely gonna charge a little extra on this one as well. And yeah, I wish I could show you the view out this window. It is unreal. Unmatched view with these floor to ceiling windows in this unit. Never seen a unit this nice before, at least with a view. There's my truck right there. And then you go through the one little bedroom that this unit is, and you got a little terrace out here. And what's interesting about this terrace is what it looks at right there, way up on the top, way up there at the top. That's where I filmed the music video for the Ramen Soup's rap song. Crazy. Crazy how it all comes full circle. Look at this table. Look at this thing. This thing is just absolutely freaking mauled. Looks like people used to sit out here and smoke their little blunts. Smells like hella weed up in here. We've got the Naughty Girl devil costume right here. We've also got a box for a Taurus. That's a gun box right there. We got some nice little knockoff Yeezy Crocs. And just a whole bunch of disgusting trash shit left in this unit. Like, this is how they left the unit. Unreal. Almost like a little storage unit, to be honest. This is how they was living up in here. There we go. There's some blunt guts right there. Yeah, this is how they was living in this one. And when I tell you, man, pretty crazy. Look at this. There's a little blunt roach right there. Yeah, just right there. What a mess, but what a view. Beautiful unit, little one bedroom, and we're getting this one knocked out, so good deal. All right, moving on. Lay back in the chair, looking distraught. Damn. I forgot to include the address on the proposal. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Saturday morning as I film take number 2 to this video right here, and I'm using the Sony a7 IV camera versus my iPhone that I've been using so much to film videos. And what I'm trying to do is recreate the clip that I had filmed yesterday afternoon when I got home, and ended up with one small part in that clip that I really didn't like, which ended up being the reason why I wouldn't upload that video yesterday. So hence the fact I'm refilming this video and trying to do so without making the blunder that I did in yesterday's video. Now you may be wondering, Joe, what is this blunder and why couldn't you have just cut it out? Well, the problem was is I was talking about it so damn much. And let me go ahead and address it real quick what it is. And I'll even tell you the blunder, as a matter of fact. So fast forward past everything dealing with the proposal. We'll get back to that in just a moment for the next deck job. That's what that was for right there. Fast forward to something that my wife shared with me yesterday. And this happened to her while she was in the airport traveling back home to visit family. And again, for those of you who may not know, I am alone in this house and I am so lonely. It is only me, Aggie, over there in the corner. I don't have the zoom on this lens. And the puppies. There's Lucy right there. Hey, baby. And there's Louie right there. Hey, boy. Yeah. I miss Mommy and I miss Liam too. I surely do. But anyway, so my wife was traveling home and she ran into somebody in the airport, a woman who she used to work with and who now is the big boss at a company we don't paint for, but a company that has a shit ton of properties, one, in our local area, and two, who we've already done all of the insurance verification for this particular company. We've got all of our insurance and ducks in a row with this company. We just don't have any units and any properties with them. But when my wife runs into this big boss, and she tells the woman, they begin talking, she tells her what we do, and she's like, yo, I need a painter and somebody who can do repairs as well. And we got a meeting with this person next week, or my wife does, and we could potentially be picking up a shit ton of work from her. Now, the blunder that I had made in this was I said that this woman was responsible for 45,000 units in our local area, in our state. And that was incorrect. And I kept harping on 45,000 units. Like, that is just almost unbelievable. It really is. And it is unbelievable. It's unrealistic. Anyways, so I had said that this lady was in charge of 45,000 units in our local area, in our state. That's incorrect information. She's in charge of 45,000 units across the country. This company is so big that they've got properties in multiple states, and to think of 45,000 units, our biggest property that we paint for has around 400 and something units. 45,000 units is an unbelievable amount of work to think of, and this lady wants to have a meeting with us. So that was why I couldn't run with the clip from yesterday. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on. That's super exciting right there. If the meeting goes well, which I'm sure that it will, the woman took down all of my wife and all of our business information, and you know, she's excited to have this meeting with us because she said she desperately needs people. I just can't even imagine how busy she could keep us, and we are already so busy. So there's that to mention right there. We're gonna definitely need more people. So I'll be trying to find more people and hopefully be able to do that starting today. Getting back to the proposal that I just put together for this Class A contractor deck builder dude and this latest deck job. You'll see that on that proposal, I had mentioned I'd mentioned earlier that I was gonna make the proposal the exact same price as the first deck that we did. Well, I didn't do that. I made the proposal $100 less. And I can stand by my numbers and justify my numbers, and those numbers are good for me so that I can see a profit, because on the first one, bidding it at $100 more on a bigger deck, I didn't make a profit. If this guy has an issue with this and is like, Jesus, that's not much of a price difference between the first one that you did that was bigger and this one that you're gonna do that is smaller, I'm not gonna go for it. If it's anything like that, it's no skin off of my back because, like I said, we're super busy. I would love to be able to do that deck, but I need it to be worthwhile for me. So there's that. Now, when I put the proposal together yesterday afternoon and I sent it over, I also sent the text message, hey, I put the proposal together, I've sent it over to you. No response, and the proposal still has not even been viewed yet. But it is Labor Day weekend, so ain't nobody thinking about no work right now. He's probably off in Turks and Caicos somewhere living it up, and we're not. We're getting ready to go to work, as a matter of fact. So, anyways, hey, that's about the gist of everything. Yesterday was a somewhat productive day. We had 4 units that went. Of those 4 units, like 1 1/4 got done. Most of them are almost done, which is the good thing. We should have had 5 units going, but we just didn't get to 5. And today on the schedule, I think I've got something like 4 or 5 units that we're trying to get done. I'm trying to take as much of the workload off of Monday being Labor Day as I possibly can. I would love to be able to put in a good day today and put in maybe a half day tomorrow, give my guys a day and a half off. I wish I could give them 2 days off, but to be honest, these guys, they want to work anyways. They're not looking for any time off. That's all I got. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I'm gonna start on a new video for Saturday. And I want to thank you guys for taking the time to rock with me. I want to use the A7 IV a lot more. I love this damn camera. I don't get a chance to use it as much as I would like to, so maybe I'll take this with me today. But until next time, y'all take care. Thank you for taking the time. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a comment letting me know exactly what you think. What do you think about this potential of a new meeting? That's huge. What do you think about the proposal that I put together? That's huge. What do you think about the property willing to replace all of our materials that were lost? That's huge. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Hey, until next time, take care.